by the creek where dreams take flight. Mountains dance with whispering leaves. Nature's hymns put hearts at ease. Flag waves high in the mountain breeze. Stories of old whisper through the trees. Eagles soaring in the sky teach us how to reach and fly. Creekside dreams and mountain air find me there without a care. Whispered secrets, flowing streams, chasing moonlit starry beams. Workshop nest amidst the wood, doing things just cause we could. Crafting tales with coffee in hand, together in this peaceful land. Fireside with ember glow, nighttime tales from long ago. Hearts are warm, our spirits free, underneath the old oak tree. Creekside dreams and mountain air find me there without a care. Whispered secrets, flowing streams, chasing moonlit starry beams. Workshop nest amidst the wood, doing things just cause we could. Crafting tales with coffee in hand, together in this peaceful land. Fireside with ember glow, nighttime tales from long ago. Hearts are warm, our spirits free, underneath the old oak tree. Creekside dreams and mountain air find me there without a care. Whispered secrets, flowing streams, chasing moonlit starry beams. Side dreams and mountain air find me there without a care. Whispered secrets, flowing streams, chasing.
Damn it. I did it again.
Yep, you ended it too soon. Good morning, everybody.
I need to figure how I can, when I click on the second scene, that it has that still playing at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it don't work like that. You just gotta let it play out.
Yeah. Oh, well. Good morning, chat. How are you guys today?
Good morning, Miss Yoda. How are you, sweet girl?
Oh, we got the Magic Girl, Magic Angel. We got the Fly in the house, and we've got the Sluggo. What's happening, buddy? See, that's what I thought would be a malfunction with my system. With me using the webcam as my mic now, I was worried that my speakers would go through it. And you said it's sounding fine, didn't you?
It sounds great.
So you can't hear a reverb with the speakers coming through?
No, not at all.
Wow. Man, that just opened up a lot of doors right there. Now I don't get no headaches from the ear headphones or none of that stuff. Oh my. So how is Georgie today? Max in the house.
I am fabulous. I got to
Good
chew a,
morning, Brett.
chew a little tail this morning. I feel fabulous now. Good morning, Madam Mayor and Brett.
DW, what's happening?
Good morning,
Lilu.
Win.
There's our Lilu.
My Lulu.
Wednesday. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning,
Master
Wednesday.
Paul in the house,
Hi,
ruling
Pop.
over the minions. Oh
Slug,
man.
I will put you in your corner again.
All right, guys and gals, if you don't mind, please hit that like button and share this stream out to all your social media sites so the screw tubes will launch us out into the interwebs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right.
Also, those of you who don't know already, we are working on getting everyone to subscribe to Yoda because Saturday they are having a memorial at the VFW for Uncle Frank, and Yoda is going to live stream it in honor of Uncle Frank. So, mods, if you don't mind, can you please put Yoda's link in both mine and Coop's chat? Also, the gifts and go for Uncle Frank as well.
There is my sweetie.
Mama Coop.
Yes, if you guys have the money to donate, and want to take the opportunity to not stop by McDonald's this morning and donate to Uncle Frank, that would be greatly appreciated. It's to help his family with
Lay him to rest.
funeral expenses. If you don't have it, supporting him by going over and subscribing to his YouTube channel would be just as good as well. And that don't cost a dime.
I know, Nashua.
Nashua.
Nashua. It's native.
I'll just go ahead and I'll pin Yoda's link to the top of the chat on my side. You'll have to pin him on your side.
Mama said she made something for Yoda. Would you share it?
I can't just blanketly say okay because look what Georgie does to me on a constant basis.
Share what Mama wants to share.
Yes, I'll share it, hon.
Thank you, guys.
Georgie likes to sneak that copyrighted shit into my stream.
That was the last time I did it, and it was well worth it for Uncle Frank. What? Why do you always cry at me when I'm on stream? I think the dog thinks I'm talking to myself, and she thinks I'm crazy. I don't think she realizes I'm on stream talking to other humans. So, like, she runs up on me and is crying at me, like, "Mama, are you okay? Have you lost your Have you lost your last little bit of brain cells?"
Thank you, Liam. Thank you for subscribing to Yoda.
Thank you,
Really
guys.
appreciate it. I mean, Yoda doesn't have any content on his thing. He's got one little video, so he's not really a content creator yet.
Yet, but he
But
is.
he's going to work on it. And this is just started out what? They just needed 50 so he could live stream.
Yes,
And
and
it snowballed to almost 500. Wow. Let's see if we can't get him pushed over that 500 mark this morning. Then all we have to do is start getting him on some paired lives like we did with you.
yes, exactly. So we can get his watch hours up.
Right. When's the memorial service?
Saturday.
Saturday. So, well, there's no way we can get him 3,000 hours, but if we can get him paired on some streams, we can get him well on his way. Like, if we invited him in here one morning and paired him, and say Mike invited him on and paired him, You know, that would get his watch hours rolling.
Oh.
Get out of Discord before I kick your butt. Oh, now that's cool. Oh, you'll like this. You'll love this. This is right up your alley, girl.
Hey, Fly. Well, let me see it.
Good, 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 Fly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Man, if you're not subscribed to Yoda, links pinned to the top of the chat, guys. Don't matter which side you're on. You know, it don't cost anything. Please go on over there, subscribe to him. Oh, you're going to like this. Yes, you are. Let me get it real quick. I liked your picture you made.
Yeah.
For Uncle Frank. The only thing that I didn't like is the fact that it wasn't square. It wasn't 1x1 in size.
Well, I made it as
I know.
I originally made it as a t-shirt design, and then I just added to it so it could be used as an image.
Right.
So that's why it's so big. The only thing I didn't like about it is I'd like to take his image that Mrs. Yoda sent to Squid and crop it out and put the wings on his image instead of on a fake soldier picture. I think it would be much more beautiful.
Come on. Come on.
Go. Good morning, Miss Nikki. Mama Palmer's.
You know, it would be cool when you got his image to lighten the transparency up on it to where it looked like he was an actual angel. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, that would be awesome.
We've got a friend of ours. Her mother passed away some years ago, and that's what we did on a cup for her on a tumbler. It took the picture and just lightened it to where it was kind of transparent, but you could still see it.
Yeah.
I'm sure you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Are you going to show us what Mama made or not?
I'm working on it. I had to let the dog out.
Mama said she's thinking about putting it on a tumbler, so now I really want to see it.
There you go.
Oh, that's beautiful, Mama.
I think we'll just leave that up there for the stream. What do you think?
It's absolutely beautiful. I love it.
I like the way she made it. It can be used for anyone.
Yeah. I'm not talking to myself, I promise. Do you hear the dog whining at me? She's sitting here looking at me like, are you okay, Mama? Have you lost your mind? Do y'all have a time yet, Miss Yoda, for Saturday? So we can advertise it for y'all? Give me your necklace.
Might he already off?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't see him. He must already be done. Wonder what's wrong with his overlay. That's 2 days in a row his overlay hasn't worked for his chat.
Restream doing restream stuff. Would you get off me?
Yes, Max, we have it. And I'm pretty sure that old Georgie over there's chomping at the bit to read it.
Not really, because I read over it and I'm like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever read in my life.
If you don't want to read it, that's fine.
Basically,
that's fine too.
Oh, basically, I'll just sum it up real quick. Bubbles filed a motion to have the case moved to Gatesville I'm going to guess because he's not getting his way with Judge McDreamy.
He's going to use the excuse, from what I read, he's using the excuse that it's going to be a hardship on all the people involved having to drive to Pensacola. Well, tough titty.
Maybe, just maybe, if she would have just ceased and desist, this would not be happening right now. But no, your client kept running her mouth, and then you joined in running your mouth. So you know what? Don't do the crime if you can't do the freaking time.
I mean, if you think about it, it's really got nothing to do with him because he lives in what, Connecticut?
Mm-hmm.
So he's got to fly to Florida anyway. So it doesn't matter if it's in Pensacola or Gainesville. I think he's using it as a stall tactic, knowing that it's going to get, knowing that it's going to get denied. I think he's just using it to stall.
Because remember, guys, we were all confused about this at the beginning when we found out it was going to be in Pensacola because it was filed in Gainesville.
Oh.
So the case was assigned to Pensacola in the first place. Aww.
Well, happy birthday to him, Shelly.
Mama Coop.
Mama, if you don't mind, I don't know how in the world to hook up with Shelly on the message end of it, but
I mean, she could screenshot it and then crop it down if that's the
case. She can go to my like page.
Yeah.
Just go over and message me. If Mama's okay with it, Shelly, which I'm pretty sure she would be. But Shelly, just go over to my like page and send me a message, and I'll send you the image. I'm sure Mama wouldn't mind you using it. I'll have one of the mods post the link to the to my like page over on Facebook if you have Facebook.
Good morning, Kinky Slinky.
Who?
Kinky Slinky on a bear rug.
Good morning. Now, which one of our normals is that changed their name again? SMN?
I don't know. 9 times out of 10 it is SMN, but I don't think it is.
Thank you, Lilu. Was Shelly on my side or your side?
She's on my side, but Lulu posted the link on both sides.
She's good like that. Mama, do you mind if I send that to Miss Shelly for her son? I like the fact that it could be used for anybody. That's
it is SMN.
Kind of figured. He's the only one that likes to continuously play with his name.
Well, he has alt accounts too that he changes names on.
Now you do know you'll go blind doing that, right?
Miss Shelly, Lilu posted Mr. Coop's Facebook link right there in the chat. You can just hit that and then you can go over and send Mr. Coop a message. JT? What you want, baby? Oatmeal and peanut butter? That's gross, but okay.
Mama must be bored at work if she's got time to be playing on her making stuff.
Six Central. Okay, Miss Yoda. Well, you can message me through Yoda's Facebook and let me know, and I'll advertise for you, sweetie.
Who that? What that?
Miss Yoda. She says she's got to call the VFW and double check the time, and she'd let us know.
All right. And they posted Uncle Frank's Give, Send, Go, didn't they? I'm pretty sure they did.
I think so, but they're welcome to keep posting it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure Lilu will. Nikki, what's happening?
As
I,
soon as one of them reposted, I'll pin it to the top.
there you go.
Welcome to the Goon Squad. Fly on the wall.
So, have you started making your little emojis yet?
I did. I made emojis for the members. It's also in the server. I learned how to make emojis on the server.
That video help you?
Oh, for the emojis?
Yeah.
I kind of just started pushing buttons and figured it out.
All right.
When I first set up the members only, it let me install the emojis. So you don't need 4 packs of oatmeal, homie. How much oatmeal can one child eat? Have kids, they said. It'd be fun, they said.
Mercedes, I didn't even see you in here. Welcome, girl. Welcome, welcome. Oh my goodness. Oh, what did you think about Tug and Megan's dream last night?
Here, take this to Dada. Dada! Thank you, Pops. 1999 super chat. Or super sticker. My bad. A baby lemon jumping in our lemon character's arms. Aw. Thank you, Paul.
And there's Miss Yoda. How you doing, lady? How you doing?
Show
How's
them
Mother
what, Mama?
Yoda? What you want me to show them, girl? You remember, I can't read Mama knees. You got to be specific. Wow, this thing has just opened up so many possibilities. No more headaches from headphones. Wow. She was what? Okay. You whatever you say, babe. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. I'm old and slow. She,
Oh.
I am looking at the chat, young lady. I don't know what you're talking about. You got to be specific. This thing rolls, hon.
See, this chat moves quick, and I'm not used to it moving quick like this.
I mean, I'm working on 2 windows here and trying to pay attention to the chat. And oh, SMN put his clothes on. He's back.
Listen, Slug, if I could afford Legos, I would be building Legos. Legos are not cheap.
Okay, I don't have any idea what she's talking about. So,
Oh, she said check your messages. Hey, Zohan. How you doing, darling?
oh, I see.
Right, PJ? He's trying to prolong it so he can figure out how to get out of it. But that, or he doesn't like the fact that he can't persuade the judge or bribe the judge. So he's trying to move it to a more biased location. Which, in my opinion, if it's moved back to Gainesville, it would be completely biased because that's local to where it happened.
I see what she's doing. I'll show you.
Oh, fun, Zohan.
Well, I can't really use that because it's got my name on it.
Exactly.
But I will. Huh?
I was agreeing with the chat. Do what?
Oh, she made some more things. Here's a new one she just made.
Aw, how cute.
Good morning, Gordon. How are you today?
Good morning, Gordon. Good morning, Ammo.
Emo's in the house. I'll piss on. I'll show you anyway. She made two of them for me. Uh, Here's one she made for me. That one's pretty cool. It just has my name on it.
That's pretty.
And then the other one's similar to it, just a little different. She got to put her butterflies in there.
They're so
Those
pretty.
make pretty cool avatars.
And tumblers.
Yep.
That'd make a great tumbler wrap. Ow! Nikki, are you still in the server, love? Good morning, Darlene.
Well, Mama's doing it. She's working it over there, having fun. I wonder what new app she's found.
I don't know, but she's much superior to this than I am.
Yeah, you're making some good stuff, girl.
I do, but Mama's got more experience with it than I do, so her work's
Which
much
is
better.
odd because she usually never does stuff like this. So she's found her a new program somewhere. I have to find out what she's doing with this. Because that right there, that one right there is pretty cool. That it can be used for just anyone that has a lost loved one. I really like that.
Zohan said, out of boredom, I made a second account to mess with folks. It is Turd Ferguson. Anyone know where that came from? I have no clue. Ooh, look, she's on it.
Did Tim take a nap? I haven't seen him post in a few. Oh, there he is. Just as I say his name, the devil appears.
It's like Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. Except it'd be Tim. That's my my AI program? Is that it? Wow.
Oh. Nikki, you're welcome to post those screenshots in the screenshot section if you want, love.
I'll go see if
So in other words, Mama's better at making AI images than you are if it's the same program.
probably, yeah, most definitely. I'll start getting her to make my thumbnails for me then.
Oh yeah, Zohan. Okay, Miss Yoda.
So has he hit 500 yet?
Oh, he's over 500.
I thought this morning he needed just like very few. That's awesome. That's awesome. I think it's great how community can come together to help someone like that. I mean, just think of the growth. He's over 500 in less than 24 hours. And I think when I went over there and subscribed to him, I was like number 3. So now we just get him to work on his watch hours.
Yep.
That would be really cool way to get his watch hours if he would do something similar to what TC is doing with the chicken. I mean, he doesn't have to do chickens, but just setting it up and let it live stream. Heck, he could just if he's lit. Oh, he lives here in Florida, so he doesn't have snow. So I was fitting to say he could set it up in the window and let it just live stream snow if it was snowing. But no, he's here in Florida, so that won't work.
What is Yoda's link? It is right there in the chat, SMN. If you're on, well, they've got it posted on both sides.
Yeah, it's pinned to the top of the chat on my side and on Georgie's, I do believe. Nope, it's not. It's not pinned in yours for some reason.
I will pin the Give and Go. There we go. I have Yoda's link pinned.
There you go. There you go, SMN. It's pinned to the top, guy. Kiddo. Ah.
Y'all are blowing my Discord up.
I know. Now, Mr. Spliffy, you can come over here and chat in this chat here instead of blowing up Discord.
Oh, someone was having trouble finding our live this morning, so they was giving him the link to our live.
He was having Spliffy?
Yeah. He said, "Here's Georgie's."
Wow. So what did you think about Megan and Tug's stream last night?
It riled me up, that's for sure. I kept asking in the chat, could it be a form of legal kidnapping?
I wonder that as well, because they're sitting there reading all these messages between Liar Nut and other people. And she's basically confessing to a lot of what you just said, could it be legally kidnapping? But with her, she lies so much. Can any of that be proven?
I don't know. I mean, she has told so many lies. So what do we believe from her?
I mean, it's obvious that anything that she thinks she could say to make money or make someone feel sorry for her cause, she's going to say. I mean, she's going to lie about whatever she has to get whatever she needs.
Thank you for the $1.99 super chat.
It just, I don't, it blows my mind. I mean,
Slippy said, Coop, I might be on Discord, but the show is displayed on 2 devices in my living room. I'm in the background.
yeah, I'm the same way. I got my TV in the living room going, playing my stream. And then I've got Georgie playing on my second monitor. What's that, Georgie?
Exactly, Nikki. Grooming addicts for their children. But how do we even know if she was actually an addict? Because in Lynette's head, everybody's a drug addict. In Lynette's head, everybody is a SA person.
It's crazy.
Now something that did kind of piss me off was her saying something about John doing something to her grandchildren, and that's why they were taken away. What? So you sat back and you allowed this to happen multiple times? Multiple times. And you didn't even fight for your grandchildren? She didn't. She didn't even fight to get them back. She's like, whatever, they can have them.
Hi, Spliffy. I don't get it. I mean, well, maybe she did fight. It's just, didn't you notice how what Megan was reading? They were investigating her too.
They were investigating her. They were taken from her because her grandchildren said that John done something to them.
I mean, obviously, in my mind, she must have been guilty of something. Why wouldn't she fight to get them back? Because that's just money in her pocket she's losing. You know what I mean? So I'm wondering if the reason she didn't fight for them is she knew the allegations were true and she'd wind up in jail.
That's what I think.
Because if I'm not mistaken, that's exactly what she said with HG. John messing with HG.
Exactly. Okay, so now we have evidence of multiple occasions of John supposedly doing this to children. Why the heck is he still there? Why? I don't understand it.
Well, that's the question right there. Why didn't she? And I actually, honestly, 100% think she didn't turn it in because if they didn't have the evidence at the moment, if she went and started shaking the tree, they would have looked harder and would have had.
Thank you, Mama Palmer, for the $10 super chat. Get Tiny Man more oatmeal. That boy can put away some oatmeal, let me tell you.
Hey, there's your grift. Instead of breadsticks, oatmeal money.
Yeah, that part too, Joshua.
Come on now. Send that oatmeal money.
No, I'm not grifting. Joshua, yes, Landon's girlfriend too. Exactly. This has happened on multiple occasions. Why is that man still around children? Why? So she says, James, that's when she stays in the shed. I'm sorry, but as a mother, that POS would be off my property. I wouldn't care how much money it took from me to get rid of him. His ass would be gone.
See, she's tied herself up legally that she can't just throw him off that property unless he has done something very, very bad. But with all the stuff that she's said about him to other people, bad stuff, why is he still with her? I would be furious.
I honestly, truly believe she abuses him. Because look how he was defending her in the deposition after she put him in jail.
It's crazy. And he's heard her own words to the sheriff deputy that he's an habitual liar.
She said it in front of him. He did it. She straight up threw him under the bus right there in front of him.
I just, well, he probably knows he can't find anybody else. I mean, who knows what's going through this man's mind with all of the stuff that has come out. And you know they're watching. You know they're watching every single channel that talks about this.
Oh my God, Zohan, I didn't know she was Oh, Coop. So, wait, so Landon's girlfriend's pregnant?
What now? She wants Jeremy to pay him. Okay, what is this right here?
Since Landon's girlfriend is pregnant, is LMNOP gonna try to take his baby too? She can try, but I don't think Tyra's family will stand for it.
Oh no! I got a feeling if they come within 100 feet of that child, her daddy's gonna go ballistic.
Yep.
Because he does not like those people whatsoever.
Hey, John, I'm glad you could finally get in here. I don't know why YouTube was doing you like that.
Because I read some of his posts. Well, I probably read all of them when he posted in the hate group. Tara's dad.
Exactly, Shanemesis. By not saying anything when a child tells you someone did something to them, you're a criminal too. Exactly.
Jen Thunder's in the house. Muzzy, what's happening, girl? What's happening? Ozzy Just Jen.
You know, I've had people tell me that I needed to just be quiet and that me trying to pull a protest together was wrong because it could hurt the case. Me trying to fight for that child has nothing to do with the current case. It has nothing.
How could protesting hurt the case? Explain that to me.
I don't know.
You're bringing awareness to a child that needs help. How is that going to affect
that case?
Court case. It has nothing to do with that court case.
Apparently, me fighting to make DCF do their job is going to affect Jeremy's case. No, it's not.
Who's the bonehead spouting this garbage?
Really? The one that got a perma yeeted this morning? Exactly, Dennis. I've always been the type to give a voice to the voiceless. I was a child of abuse. And I will stand up and fight for every single child that is going through or has gone through what I went through as a child.
At this point, I don't think the calls, the emails are going to work. It's going to have to be something physical. Like we talked about the other day, Jeremy has all this evidence. He needs to go in to the state level family services and file a report with his evidence in hand.
Yes.
I mean, they can just chalk it up over the phone as, oh, this is another blah, blah, blah. But if he's actually sitting there in the room and he's showing these people physical, tangible evidence, how can they refuse it?
And not just what Jeremy has, but what Megan's uncovered as well. Like, 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 Megan's unco How many more people is going to come forward about what happened to that child when she was just when she was a baby in Northport? How many more people has to come forward before people stand up and use their voice to save this child? Yeah, I'm in Tennessee, but I'll be in Florida in March. I'm willing to put something together, but I can't do it by myself.
I wouldn't even know where to begin with something like that. It just blows my mind. And as far as this gun thing goes with Crook, I think that should be taken to the state troopers, taken right out of Levy County's hands, because Levy County did their job and the prosecutor of Levy County did their job. Well, if you go to the state troopers, now that goes to the state district attorney, not the county. So,
Miss Carol, the mods have the Give Send Go link, and they'll post it periodically in the chat for you to be able to help for Uncle Frank.
right, Cassandra. I mean, just the allegations should warrant a full-blown investigation. And if there's nothing there, so I mean, what's the golden rule? You see something, you say something.
Exactly.
That's what all law enforcement and family services, everybody preaches.
I got breaking news.
Why?
I'm excited. Hold on. Let me share it. Max, you rock.
Blow it. Yep. Keep going until you get the margins out.
We have McDreamy's answer to Bubbles' motion.
Which motion?
The one Bubbles just filed last night.
Denied.
This matter is before the court on defendant's motion to transfer pursuant 28 U.S.C. 1404A, docket 54. No response by plaintiff is necessary. In the motion, defendants ask the court to transfer this case to Gainesville Division. There is no merit to that request because, as reflected in the case caption above, this case is already in the Gainesville Division and has been since the day it was filed. If there is a trial in this matter, then it will be held in the federal courthouse in Gainesville with the undersigned presiding. Although the undersigned's chambers may be in Pensacola, judges in the Northern District of Florida are assigned civil cases district-wide and are not limited to a particular division. As the standing case assignment order reflects, the undersigned is assigned to 25% of all civil cases filed in the Gainesville Division. See Doc 406 495 MC 40111. And this case is one of the 25%. For the reasons above, defendant's motion, Doc 54, is denied. It is ordered this day, the 15th of January, 2025. Judge McDreamy.
That was fast because that just come out late in the day yesterday, right?
Yes, it was last night. And exactly, John. Denied. Sit down.
What is this, 100 denials now?
Oh my God, I've lost count.
let's see how the Thunderbloods spin this one. It says right there in bold letters, denied.
I called it when I was in Shizzy's chat last night. I was like, Judge McDreamy is going to tell Bubbles to sit down and shut up.
You know, I've never seen one of the denial ones where the actual word
is
was
in bold.
bold. Like,
Denied.
I mean, how can you misconstrue that? How are they going to spin that? Because as fast as this judge,
That was fast. That was really fast. Only
I'm,
92 denials.
I'm betting that this judge took this as an offense, him filing this motion.
Oh, yeah. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. It blows my mind how dumb Bubbles is. Like, it is. It
I
was
mean,
filed in Gainesville. It was assigned to McDreamy. His headquarters is in Pensacola, but the trial will be in Gainesville. That's exactly what we were thinking last night, and that's exactly what happened. He's consistent at losing.
but it's gonna remain in Pensacola though.
He not only denied it, he yelled it. Yes, up until the day of the trial, it will remain in Pensacola.
Oh, they're not going to try it in a courthouse in Pensacola?
There's a courthouse in Gainesville. So what this says, although the undersigned's chamber may be in Pensacola, judges in Northern District of Florida are assigned civil cases district-wide and are not limited to a particular division. As the standing case assignment order reflects, the undersigned is assigned to 25% of all civil cases filed in the Gainesville division. And this case is one of the 25%.
But does that mean it's going to be actually tried in Gainesville?
Yes, that's what it says right here. In the motion, defendants asked the court to transfer this case to the Gainesville division. There is no merit to that request because, as reflected in the case caption above, this case is already in the Gainesville division and has been since the day it was filed. If there is a trial in this matter, then it will be held in the federal courthouse in Gainesville with the undersigned presiding.
So once again, Bubbles has showed his ignorance, not even being able to read.
Footnote 1. Pretrial hearings will not necessarily occur in Gainesville, nor does any party have a right to have a hearing or even a trial held in a particular division within a judicial district. See United States v. Betancourt, 734 F 2D 750 756, 11th Circuit, 1984, recognizing that there is no constitutional right to trial within a division of a judicial district. The court will, however, consider holding pretrial hearings in Gainesville, although the undersigned's chambers may be in Pensacola.
Well, at this point, the depositions that are left to be done are all on Jeremy's side, right?
Oh, I didn't see the second footnote. Defendant's motion indicates Doc 54 at 15N1 that the plaintiff's counsel has refused to confer over the telephone in an effort to narrow the issues raised in a pending motion to compel. That had better not be the case, considering that the court has specifically ordered counsel to confer by telephone regarding the issues raised in the motion to compel, Doc 53 at 2. The court therefore orders the parties to confer telephonically or in person regarding the issues raised in plaintiff's motion to compel. So not only did he say, no, but he said, you're ordered to do this freaking phone call with Shockit.
Or in person. And wouldn't it be awesome if he doesn't reply to Randy by phone? It gets back to the judge, and the judge says, guess what, Bubble Man? You're coming to Florida.
I like Ozzy's comment. BBB, see what happens when you FAFO with a potted plant?
Now, what's the deal on this potted plant crap I keep seeing? Who's saying that he's a potted plant? The flea bags?
The judge himself said he's a potted plant.
Okay.
Yeah. When he was having to be the babysitter in the deposition, the 2.0 deposition,
Right.
he straight up told them, "I'm a potted plant."
And the funny thing about this is Bubble Man is going to continue to do his stupid stuff. And this judge is just going to say, you know what? From here on out, all depositions left to be done are going to be done in person in Pensacola. Mark it on your calendars. Let's get it going. I think it was Mike or somebody I heard last night say that this is going to actually hurt Lynette and them.
Well, yeah, because they have a moron for an attorney.
Right. He's actually by filing for this. And that's what's funny. Just like the judge said, it's already, if it goes to trial, it's already going to trial in Gainesville. So what's the purpose of this whole motion? Because he's too stupid to know what's going on. Oh my goodness. Just when you can't think this guy's any more of a moron, he proves you wrong.
I know, right? See, I didn't even have to read the motion this morning. Judge McDreamy straight up denied him, which I called he would.
Denied!
Denied, darling. Sit down.
We're going to have to go to Suno on that note. Has anybody done anything on Suno with the denied stuff yet?
No.
Did you even listen to those links I sent you last night?
No. To be honest, I didn't. I forgot. Ow.
Well, we'll just listen to them right now. What do you say?
Let's go. I'm
Let
down.
me go pull them up.
Well, yeah, but more than likely, Bruce has spun it to say that Shockett won't call him, but that's, you know damn well that's not the case. Shockett has done everything by the book. You did, Max. You did call that it would be in bold letters. He didn't just tell him denied, he screamed it at him. You're denied! Stop it! Stop it! Enough!
All right. You take over for a minute. I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee and then we'll start playing these. I made several of them, but there's only I think 4 that I kept so far. No, there's more than that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 that I've kept, and we'll let everybody vote on them. But I'm gonna get a cup of coffee first.
Okay.
And let the rats in.
Right, Roy. That's why I didn't even bother wasting my time reading the motion, because everybody that's in here was in Squids, more than likely, and read the motion with her. And I read over it last night, and I was like, I'm not wasting my time with this. It's the most dumbest motion I've seen. Which everything Bubbles has written so far has been dumb, and he makes my brain hurt when I read his stuff. Okay, yes, Ozzy, it is a Gainesville case. From what I just read of the denial, it is a Gainesville case anyway. They had to go to Pensacola because that's where the judge's quarters are. But for trial, the judge will be in Gainesville. It will be tried in Gainesville. Yes. Well, not necessarily. He hasn't ordered that she has to be in Pensacola yet for her depot. That hasn't been ordered yet. It probably will be, but as of right now, it has not been ordered that she has to be in person. What did they say, Miss Yoda? Can you send me a screenshot of it? We can find out who it is. I can get it to the appropriate people. Or, matter of fact, let me, Oh, you already did send me a screenshot. Okay. Look at you go. I'm going to forward this to the appropriate people, Miss Yoda. And we'll find out who it is. Exactly, Darlene. Yes, federal court in Florida is separated into 3 different districts. This case is Northern District. Therefore, it belongs to Gainesville and Pensacola. They're quadrant into the Northern District. So, Rebecca, yes, Miss Yoda, absolutely. I think it's the same person that said what they said in my chat the day we announced it. But these morons keep mixing up Mr. Lloyd and Uncle Frank and keep attacking Uncle Frank because they're too stupid to realize it's 2 different people. Squid's reading the denied order. Oh, well, Squid's probably going to say something about that screenshot then. It was very distasteful, but you know how that side is. It will be handled by the proper people. Don't worry. Just ignore the hater side, Miss Yoda. Y'all don't need any more stress on y'all. Let us handle it.
What's going on the hater side?
Another Nunya account commented on Yoda's video. I sent it to I sent the screenshot to our group with you, me, and Mike.
Does she know how to block that individual?
Probably not, but I would suggest leaving it for the moment so the proper people can get a hold of it and handle it for them. I'm working on getting it to where it needs to go.
The man's just got one video up. Why anybody would comment negatively blows my mind.
I mean, why would they comment what they said in my chat the other day when we announced the passing? They're disgusting human beings. SMN. I was talking about Ms. Yoda. Miss Yoda and Yoda don't need any more stress on them. So, those of us that know will have it handled. I sent it over to Squid. I am waiting on Squid to message me back. It will be handled.
Where did they comment?
On Yoda's short.
Right, under what name?
Nunya.
Somebody must have deleted already because I don't see it. Oh, I probably have. Is that the same one that was in our chat here the other day?
It probably is the same person,
Then I can't see it.
just a different name. Yeah.
I probably can't see it because I have that particular account blocked. So that means you don't. If you can see it, that means you don't have it blocked.
Oh, no, I didn't go directly to it. Miss Yoda sent me the screenshot. I was fixing to go to it, and then I opened my messenger, and she had already sent it to me. She was a step ahead of me.
They must have already deleted it then. She must have already deleted it. Somebody did.
Well,
I don't.
since you and I both put Nunya on the no fly zone list,
Yeah,
we
we
probably
can.
won't be able to see it anyway.
Right. The only way we'd be able to see it is if we logged out of our account and went in just under, guests type of deal.
Can somebody go over to Squid's chat and tell her to check her messages for me, please, real quick?
Squidlow's not online, girlie.
She
Well,
was.
she's not live. She's unless she went live again. Oh, she did.
She did.
Oh, she went live with the Nile.
Yeah.
Just remember, guys and gals, you heard it here first.
Thank you, Zohan, for the $1.99 super chat. Hashtag spending her money. LMAO. You're a mess, Zohan. Miss Yoda probably did delete it, and that's a good thing. It needs to be deleted. Those people are sick and disgusting individuals. Right, she went live again.
Oh, this Bruce thing.
Yeah, it's a Nunya account.
Yeah, okay. I seen that. I saw that. It's party time for this.
Bruce Matt's Nunya 1. Yeah. Way to give yourself away, dumbass.
I got you. Yeah, I saw that. It's on there. It's on there.
Thank you, Mercedes. Hey, I'm gonna run to the ladies' room for a minute.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Oh, I'm gonna put up a poll here in just a minute. So while you're doing that, I will go put up a poll. If I can remember how to do it. Maybe I have to go over here to do it. Well, now. Maybe it's down here. Man, it's sad that you have nasty people that's going to do that. I mean, that one that commented on our stream the other day, that whatever it is, talking about baby killers and stuff, that was just totally uncalled for. And then the flea bags actually go and want people to show sympathy for Kendra after her people are over saying garbage like that on other people's streams. Talk about some ballios.
How about the fact that our people on our side, when they lost one of their chat members, we all came together and we said prayers for that person. And we wished their families well. And then you got their chat attacking ours. So, I'm going to say this one time. Lisa, you need to get your chat in control. We said prayers for your people, even though we don't get along. We came together as a nation, as a planet, and said prayers for you and your people when y'all lost a chat member. You need to put your people in check.
There, poll has been started. Put one of those on your side. Let's get some feedback.
I didn't even see what you put up.
Are you happy with our content?
Oh, bet.
Let's just see what kind of responses we can get. All right, guys, I put a poll up if you guys want to vote on it. I'd appreciate it.
Holy crap. 100%.
Just kind of get some little bit of feedy back, which I'm sure we're going to have the occasional screwball hit the no.
Squid's going off. Yeah, I kind of figured she would be. I'm pissed as well, but I'm trying to respect Coop and keep my mouth to a minimum this morning. I am not in the mood to play with these sick individuals.
Who said something?
Someone told Max said that Squid's going off over there on her side. I don't blame her. I would be too, but I'm not on my own channel and I have respect for Coopy and his monies.
You are on your own channel. We're paired together, but
yes, but when we're paired like that and I use that language when I'm mad, it affects you because we're paired. So I don't want to affect you.
See, I can't wait till you hit that 1,000 mark and you get full partnership. Your mentality will change.
I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to do better, but when it's something like this,
I know it frustrates the hell out of me too. I mean, you've heard me. You've heard me awful lives. I have a sailor's mouth just like everybody else. And it does pop out from time to time. Oh, we were going to listen to some jammies.
We are.
Yeah.
All Bye, right. Liam. Be safe, brother.
This is Liam, you out of here? Have a good one.
James, that's not a her. That is the David. That is the head donator that is asking for their money back. That's David.
Oh, yeah. I forgot all about that. You saw all that going on, but they posted in the hate group where they were going at that David guy on Guapo's live stream. Oh, my goodness. Now there's every excuse, and it is so funny. And then Marla comes out running her pie hole and gave away too much information, in my opinion, about where the money's at.
Yeah.
That was just funny.
That side could not be dumber. I'm sorry.
So what story is the true story? Is it PayPal or is it bank account? Well, no matter what it is, they need to return the money because at this point it is just making them look worse and worse and worse.
All she had to do was be transparent with her largest donor. That's all he wanted, was for her to be transparent with everything coming out. She couldn't do that. And now they're sitting over there calling him a piece of shit. They're calling him names. They're talking bad about him because he wants his money back.
Yeah, and all the guy did was ask a question. Just a simple question. Hey, where's my money at? What are you doing with it?
Chucky, David is only me, but he's no longer in her chat. He sits in Guapo's chat now. That's where those screenshots came from, was Guapo's chat.
Oh, yeah, they were tearing him up over in Guapo's chat last night.
And Guapo didn't correct it with how much money he gets from him?
Oh, they were making all kinds of allegations. One person even put up, Guapo, I've been a fan of yours for a long time, and to allow this guy to come over and run your channel like this, I'm no longer subscribing. See ya. Well, bye. The only reason they're over there is because of the fleas anyway. Because the person that said it was an actual Flea fan.
Mm-hmm.
Guapo doesn't need those people like that anyway. I have no ill will towards Guapo. I think he's a dumbass. I think he's immature, but
Very, very immature, and he should have just shut the hell up and kept his mouth shut and left Jeremy alone. But
I mean,
no, he put
you
himself
take
in the.
you take the hatred stuff towards Jeremy out of the picture. He had some pretty decent content, but you know, he goes attacking people. Well, he lost me as a subscriber right off the get go for that. I enjoyed his comment or his content before he went after Jeremy. Just like I enjoyed Jebus's content too. So oh
Wow.
wow, there you go, Gail. I don't pay a whole lot of attention to the infighting over there, just bits and pieces I catch on the hate group. So Gail's comment is welcome because I didn't know that. Did you, Georgie?
I did not. That's why I was like, wow. Nashua, yes, he did.
Wow.
I had okay. I oppose tantrum, the first tantrum. Why are you so torn up
Because he's
about
got
your
the high school mentality.
ex-girlfriend getting a new job with your ex-friend? What? He made it sound, he tried to make it look like Jeremy and her were having an affair, and all of us obviously had enough common sense to see that's not what was happening.
He was just he got butt hurt because he in his frame of mind, if you're my friend, you're not going to have anything to do with my exes come hell or high water, and
That's wrong.
that's childish. That's childish mentality. I mean, the girl needed a job. Jeremy and George hired her. End of story. Whatever Jeremy and her did, that's their business. He's no longer in the picture.
He had
He
already
hasn't-
moved on to a new girl.
Right. He's got a new girl. So what's the malfunction here?
He's stupid and childish.
Well, then again, look who has taught him. Look who has taught him how to do what he does. Oh, what's up? What's up there, young man?
Who? What?
A
Primary care physician. Honestly, we're looking for a better physician ourselves in this area. Now, I did spend time in the ER back in June, and they were fantastic physicians inside the hospital. As for primary care physicians, I'm not sure, but I can look into it for you.
I'm sure out there in Tennessee, y'all got some of them hill doctors that practice way back in the woods, don't you?
With it being small town, it's a hit and miss medical wise. I don't know anything about medical in Tullahoma. We have went to the dentist out in Tullahoma, and they're great. As for Winchester, we have a lot of the primary care physicians here are booked solid, and the ones that are advertising that they have openings, 9 times out of 10 probably suck, and that's why they have openings.
You are correct, Gail. But that's something that goes on in high school. Usually when people leave high school, that kind of mentality leaves with them. Boy, Blue is fired up over there.
Okay, Brett, I'll do some checking around and see what I can find for you. I'm extremely picky about doctors. So,
Skipper. There's the skipper man.
Mikey, my bestie.
Are you on the phone again today, Mike?
We know.
There, if he wants to come on, there's the link. If he's busy, that's okay. Squid blocked Bubbles. Yeah, I think she blocked him a while back, or did it just happen today? He just start running his trap today.
Uh, I have a feeling she's fixing to start locking down her chat to that side with what's going on.
There's only so far you can let people in. I mean,
EKO. Let me. Primary care physicians near me that take TRICARE. What was it? TRICARE.
what?
I'm talking to myself.
Oh, he did come in.
Hi, Mikey.
Lucky, there's the Mikey.
I'm stuffing my face. Sorry.
It's the Mikey. How's your day going, young man?
Not too bad.
I see your overlay. I see your overlay's messed up still on your restream. Your chat overlay.
It was up today.
Your chat overlay?
Mm-hmm.
Was it? I didn't think it was.
Yeah, I was reading people's comments. I don't think I had it up on the screen though.
No, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't up on the screen like it usually is. I know you said yesterday that it was.
Yeah, I just hadn't put it back up.
Brett, look at Universal Family Care in Tullahoma. They have a 5-star rating and they take your insurance.
So far it is, SMN.
Everything,
so far it is.
Everything else that takes your insurance is in Murfreesboro, Columbus, Shelbyville, and all the way in Huntsville.
Just means that the trolls have to actually subscribe if they want to participate in the poll. So
I have to pull up AVAs. I've been pulling up his videos and just putting them on in the background so he gets views and watch time. There we go.
Mike, I'm going to send you this because I don't have direct contact with Brett and Therese. So you can send it to them.
that's why you need to start you a fake book.
I have an email. I just don't want to push myself on them. That's all.
I mean, if people want to contact you,
right?
Just normal people that you wouldn't normally have on your Discord. You know what I mean?
Right.
He doesn't talk to anyone normal.
Shut up, Mike.
She talks to me.
How's your poll going over there, girl?
Hold on.
I did see that, Max Lab. I haven't read through it. I saw that you sent it to me. I do need to read through it.
You're 98%. So some of your little lovely trolls hit it.
Or someone screwed up.
Yeah. Very well could be.
Brett said, "What's normal anymore?" That's true.
Definitely not me.
Yeah, no,
All right,
definitely
guys
not
and
me and
gals, we
Mike.
got 56 watching, 35 likes. If you guys don't mind, hit that like button, please, on both sides.
Did you guys read this?
What's that?
I have
The order?
98% yes. The
The denied?
denial, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
As soon as it hit my inbox, I was like, I have breaking news.
Did you read it
Did you
online?
Yes, I did.
did you notice the big bold print saying denied there, Mikey?
Denied, Bruce. Sit down.
Big black bold print. That's the first time I think I've seen it like that.
Here's the thing. It's an act of desperation. Most times when a defendant says, I want to move this, most times it's going to be denied. You need a really good reason to move it. And you saw this with a lot of the J6. They filed them all in DC court. And all those people said, no, this should be filed in my local court. And they almost all got denied.
Yeah.
But on top of that, he's so dang stupid. He didn't even realize he was trying to have it transferred to a court that it's already going to be in.
That part.
I mean,
Well, he should have filed it the day that the case was filed.
but
Essentially,
why?
I'm looking here. Essentially, what the judge is saying is, you don't get to move it now. This case is already accepted. We've already started. You don't get to move it now.
Well, it also says it's already Gainesville's case. His quarters is just in Pensacola.
Mm-hmm.
It was already going to be in Gainesville to begin with, and Bubbles is too stupid to know that.
I've seen this with courts where, like, a case is filed and the responding party says, oh, we want to move it to this court. And this is insane, but it's a thing that happens in courts. I've seen where the court has said, you responded here, so we're going to keep it here. Just by saying, no, we should move it. We should move this case here. The court has said, nope, because you responded here, that's justification to keep it here, which is ridiculous. But I have seen that before. That's how crazy our court systems can be sometimes.
But then again, the question still remains. It was never going to be in Pensacola anyway. It was already scheduled if it goes to trial in Gainesville.
Mm-hmm.
So why would he even file this? It makes no sense. Yes, it does. He's stupid.
He doesn't have experience in federal court. As Randy Shockett had to several times bring him up to speed on the rules of federal court. He doesn't know it. And also, in general, the federal court has to follow the rules if all the parties are in the state where it's filed, and it's a state matter, but it's in federal court. And this happened with Disney. The federal court has to defer to Florida's rules. Now, I don't think that applies here because Jeremy's residency is in Ohio, but it would behoove Bubbles to know that so that he knows the Florida statutes to be able to at least argue that.
I don't know. It just, this guy's, Jeremy said it 100 times. He's the best lawyer he's never had to pay for. This guy is a moron. And I think it was you that said it last night that this is actually going to hurt Lynette more than help her, him filing that. Or it might have been Tug that said it. I thought it was you.
Not me, but yeah, it's absolutely true. Many lawyers out there, not good ones, have this strategy of they're going to throw everything into motions, and it just pisses off judges. Because pretty much what you're saying to the judge is, work more.
Yeah. Well, he got back to this quick. I mean, quick. He got back to this. So that tells me that Bubbles just annoyed that judge again, especially with the big bold print saying denied. I love it. Where'd you go, girl?
I'm doing research to try to help Brett and Therese. I'm here. I can multitask.
It is not smart to piss off a judge.
Right, Gail? he can come on over here and like us. We won't throw him under the bus.
Okay, so I went to your TRICARE website and I found Stacy Hancock in Fayetteville, Tennessee. I found Lori in Shelbyville, one in Huntsville, one in Hazel Green. You know what? I'm just going to screenshot all this.
Is my chewing distracting?
No.
Yeah. I just don't want to distract anybody. If I have to mute, I will.
I didn't notice that, guys. Max just made a good point. In the footnote, the judge basically said today's the last day for the phone call between him and Randy. I guess the judge put a time limit that had to be done by a certain date to work out their differences. I didn't remember that.
Defendant's motion indicates that plaintiff counsel has refused to confer over telephone in an effort to narrow the issues raised in pending motion to compel. That had better not be the case, considering that the court has specifically ordered counsel to confer by telephone regarding the issues raised in the motions to compel.
Oh, I forgot. Here we go. We're going to tell me what you think about this, Mikey. And I ain't asking you, Georgie. You're off in La La Land.
I wasn't in La La Land. I was trying to help Brett and Therese.
Anyway, tell me what you think.
Telling more lies, gobby dwellers preaching their lies, bubbles on the move, twisting laws to fit his views. Whispers grow in shadowed streets, empty words they'll never keep. Kings of trash to claim the thrones, building lies on others' bones, will rise above their filthy games, ignite the fire, burn their claims, breaking free from their lives. On the ashes we survive. Fools en masse with gilded tongues, dance of lies they have always sung. We see through their crooked smiles, walk on the truth for miles and miles. Night will fall on kingdoms fake, every mask will soon break. In the end they'll drown alone in the mess they call their own. Lost in a haze of doubt, voices rising on lies they shout, searching for the truth oh so loud, in a world that lies spread wide.
I hate it.
Bells ringing twilight.
I like it. I like it a lot. I like the rock music. Good morning, Cynthia. How are you, darling?
Now, Brett and Therese, I created a chat. Now they can see how bossy Georgie really is.
I'm not bossy.
I'm just messing with you.
I did send them the link that I found those with through their TRICARE thing.
What's funny, while you're in the military, you hate TRICARE. But then when you become a reservist, or not a reservist, but a retiree, you love TRICARE.
You would think with us having an Air Force base like right there in Tullahoma that there would be more doctors nearby that took TRICARE, but there's not.
See, the problem is TRICARE is because there's laws and stuff, they're very strict about what has to be done. So a lot of doctors' offices are like, yeah, I don't want to deal with this stuff. That's why they don't accept them.
It's crazy.
They do here in California, because the state laws are so crazy, dealing with TRICARE is like, oh yeah, you guys are easy to deal with. The state of California is the worst one.
Oh, it'd probably help if I unmuted myself. Hello, Cynthia, again, since I was muted myself. Holy shit. Here I am talking to you guys, and you can't hear a word I'm saying.
We just assumed you were off in your own world again.
I
Good
pulled
deal,
a
Miss
Georgie.
Yoda. You did. You pulled a Georgie.
Well, I wasn't sure if my speakers were actually running through the webcam mic, so I just went ahead while that song was playing and I muted it just to be on the safe side. So when I go back on replay just to see how this is working. Yeah, by the way, Mikey, this is my webcam. I don't have my headphones on, my mic's not on, it's all going through the webcam. And I'm shocked.
I have that too, where there's a thing, but I like my dynamic mic better. In fact, let me readjust.
You mean
mine.
when it works?
Mm-hmm.
According to Georgie, it sounds just like my regular mic.
It does.
Yeah,
it sounds
good.
great.
I was just scared that the speaker sitting right there close by it would go through the mic, as it's speaking.
I do laugh when Georgie says that I sound like I'm in a tin can, because I remember Monty Python. They had that skit where they're all saying different words and they all have a different reaction when he's like, tinny, tinny, tinny. And the one daughter, she's like, oh, 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 oh. She can't stand when he says it.
Well, now here a while back when you were on a live, you flat out said that you have another thing that you change your settings to, and you had forgot to change them back to what is normal.
I think that was the day I was having my malfunction when I first got my new setup, and he was telling me how to.
What frustrates me is when places like Restream change the settings without me knowing, and that does happen.
Right.
So
is your chat overlay still working now, or?
Mm-hmm.
I know yesterday you said it wasn't. So your whole chat yesterday wasn't working at all. You had to go on YouTube to read your chat. Okay. Yep. Another one of them situations.
Yep. And that happens from time to time. Not often. Last time it happened was in November. So yeah, that happens from time to time.
I think that's around the time.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I just want to say how fortunate that we all are with this federal case, because most of the people watching this have never followed a federal case before. So they're learning right along with Bubbles because this is okay, and he's learning.
Right.
I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting the Bubbles comment. This is why I love my bestie. You never know what's going to come out of his mouth.
And see, I've been saying this. I'm the only one that's been saying this for months.
Oh man. Oh, I see we got old Yoda up over 500, Mikey.
Yep, he was at 524, I think was the last I saw it.
Miss Yoda commented in the chat and said that she got Yoda an appointment with a grief counselor and that they were
Good.
getting ready to head out.
Yeah,
So-
that's common. When my grandmother died, my mom, she had to talk to a grief counselor, and they gave her some medication, and it got my mom through it. And it was actually kind of funny because things happened that, like, my mom now cringes when she looks back. She's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe that's the way my sisters set that stuff up." But at the time it happened, my mom was hysterically laughing, like, "Oh my God, they did this." Now it's like a family joke. My mom will be like, "I can't believe they did that at my mom's funeral," and we'll be sitting there laughing.
I think it's just awesome as can be that this community pulled together as fast as they did, and he went from 1 or 2 subscribers to over 500 in less than 24 hours.
Absolutely.
You know what we need to do? You know how, like, when you go into, like, the ghetto and stuff, they always, like, all these gang members, they always have their dead homies, and they get the airbrushed dead homie T-shirt. I think we need to do a Uncle Frank dead homie T-shirt.
Yoda is at 535.
Did you see the picture that Mama made earlier?
Yeah, with the wings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
That
No, I'm
was-
thinking if we can make it look airbrushed and have, like, a picture of Uncle Frank and, like, you know how they do that, where, like, they always have, like, the Jesus hands praying.
right.
Or, like, people, they'll do it in their back window of, like, their SUV.
The one where the gang members show up at church and they're all wearing black T-shirts with the
Yep.
with the picture of the person on it.
We'll be Uncle Frank's gang. What's up?
We got Mayor Dan in the chat, guys.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
Wait. I have a genius idea.
Oh, dear.
Let's start a roadside memorial to Uncle Frank right outside of Turd Purgatory. We'll just start we'll do a memorial right there.
Oh, I wonder if Mr. Mayor Travis would be up for that.
Yes. Travis.
Give a couple dollars to Uncle Frank, please.
Now we've got to make sure that all the money donated for that memorial goes missing before the memorial gets built.
Oh my God. We could do, like, a whole big thing, like everybody send flowers and, like, stuffed animals. You know how they do those roadside memorials? I've told my family if I ever die in a car accident, please do not do a roadside memorial.
I don't want one done.
Like, if you want to remember me, start a scholarship so kids can go to school or something.
Exactly. Like Yoda's doing with Uncle Frank with the kids. That to me is just 100% a good idea.
I know Yoda doesn't want flowers, but if we do a memorial at Tubetown,
I bet he'd jump all over it. Yeah, let's do it.
Well, it's not like Yoda don't want flowers. Uncle Frank didn't want flowers. He wanted memories, and that's what we're doing. We're making memories for him.
I think Uncle Frank would enjoy giving John and Lynette something to see when they look out over their privacy fence.
Oh, what was the guy's name in the Tim Taylor show that was always peeping over the fence?
Oh crap!
Oh, Wilson.
Wilson. I just got that image in my head of
That's
Jay
Cook.
Crook poking
That's
over
Cook.
the fence. His grubby little fingertips just barely over the fence top, and then all you see is his eyes. And let's not forget the shaved head.
The middle finger was vandalized, so maybe we can get enough money to get a bronze middle finger to be put on Tubetown.
There you go.
I'm sure Tat could talk to Travis about us putting something on Tubetown in memorial of Frank. That would be awesome. I'm like, I know we're like making jokes here, but it's actually a really good idea.
It would be funny.
I think Travis and Jeremy would both allow it, given what's all occurred.
The good thing about it is Uncle Frank and Yoda are right here in Florida, so people could actually go to the memorial. You'll make sure it's outside the fence.
Are those
That
pickle?
The pickle chips.
Lemon.
Lemon.
Oh, lemon.
No,
Yeah,
not lemon.
That'd be hilarious.
Lemon.
Lime. Put the lime in the
It literally
coconut.
says lemon. I'm just being a jerk because these companies will sometimes insist on putting like these things to make them look worldly.
I was sitting there thinking about their cameras last night. Somebody was talking about that, and I can't remember who. I think it was Tug and Megan. We have cameras almost identical to what they have, and they're
some cameras.
Cameras. Ours are solar powered, so they're battery operated, but the solar panel keeps the battery charged in it, so they don't have any hard wiring whatsoever. So their excuses of they're making is fabricated, because anytime something goes past that motion sensor, it automatically catches whatever you had it set at, like 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 30 seconds. It captures a small video clip. So, and from what I understand, they've got brand new ones now. I know when I was at Tubetown during the train festival, they actually have two brand new ones on the fence, one right above the so-called blessing box, and then one up on top of the fence a few feet down from it, pointed towards Jeremy's place. Anyway,
There's not a lot of food delivery in Otter Creek. I did look at one point to see if I could send food to be put into the blessing box. And
Hey,
of course,
Flea has a good idea.
I was going to do food that would spoil, like milk.
Ooh, open cans of tuna and beanie weenies.
I just don't understand what you could actually put in a box as far as food goes here in Florida during the summertime. Anything you put in that box is not, even canned goods, it's not going to stay good. I mean, that's like an oven.
Yeah, like if you had inside the box a refrigerator, that would be fine. That was just a fake way to try to show that, oh, look at we do all the good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, did you notice they upgraded? The blessing boxes they have out there now aren't them janky looking ones they had before. It's 2 brand new boxes that are identical.
It would make, instead of a blessing box, it would make more sense for them to have bottled water at their flea market stand.
Yep.
Because think about it, people will come up and get water, and then you have a chance to sell them while they're there.
Yeah, I know our flea markets down here in our area, a bottle of water is like $3. I mean, come on, you can go to Walmart and pick up a big 24, 36 pack for less than $10. You put $1 a bottle on that, you're already undercutting everybody else at the freaking flea market, and you're making profit.
Yep. You can also sell bags of popcorn. That is such a huge markup. Popcorn is so cheap to make. And, you know, be like, oh, yeah, we got dollar bags of popcorn. Oh, yeah, here's $2. Give me a bottle of water and a thing of popcorn.
Oh, did you guys notice the brand new display stands that Liar Nut has?
I didn't look at them, but I saw people post about them.
Where did I put that? I watched the video, took some screenshots. I think I put it in our group. But anyway, yeah, before she didn't have that display stand when you walked by, and I think she's in a whole new spot too. But before, she had all of her jewelry hanging up on the sidewall, and then you saw the kid pet carrier in the middle of the floor. Well, now she's actually got a long 6 or 8 foot glass display case. And you can see in that thing, because the little girl who did the video stopped and actually focused in on the jewelry. You can tell a lot of this is coming from the Thunder Cows.
Did Harley outgrow her dog cage?
She still got it. One of the photos, you can see it at the doorway, because the vendors they come in and they park behind their booth. So the doorway leading from her booth outside, you can see the dog kennel sitting there.
I think we need to get somebody to go do a live stream from the Chiefland Flea Market.
Where's Tater Tot when we need him?
That little girl that was doing the videoing, she literally tried not to film Jay Crook.
Mm-hmm.
And when she gets done filming the actual display case and she starts to walk away, you can hear Liar Nut in the background clear as day, talking to the guy that had the broom, where she went in and looked at his plants and stuff.
I didn't watch the video. I just saw where people were talking about it.
The girl's got quite a few videos on the flea market up there. And
hey, I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead. The thing that got me is the one I watched where they were saying they were trying to debunk Jeremy. I hate to give credit to those vile people, but yeah, that wasn't Lynette's booth that Jeremy had on the screen. But I don't think Jeremy said that was Lynette's. Did he?
I don't know. I don't remember. There was so much that went on in that stream Sunday night.
Now, you guys playing over here on Discord know you can talk in the chats, right?
They're talking about pets. They are blowing my server up.
That's why I'm fixing to close the program. It's just every 5 seconds. Bleep, bleep, bleep. I'm glad I don't have the whoopie wheels on that. Oh, my God.
I don't know, Waz.
What happened?
She said, how much does the booth cost when she allegedly can't afford to live?
Exactly. And I know, I don't know about their flea market, but I know the flea markets down here around us, it's not cheap. We've got one just maybe a couple of miles down the road. And we looked at it at one time. We were going to set up a booth for the stuff that I make here in my shop. And the money that they were wanting, I would have to sell $1,000 worth of stuff a week just to afford that booth. And then on top of that, they want tax IDs, they want all kind of business licenses, they want insurance, they want all kinds of stuff.
Oh, Mr. Harry said he knows the Crabs and Bubbles Bush personally, and they're totally trash.
Sorry about that. I got my pest guy here.
So, in other words, you're going to be exterminated soon?
No, but the termites will. I've got a colony of underground termites. I've got a deck, kind of, and they were eating up one of the posts. So luckily, it's not a post that I need. I'm going to replace it, but they're spraying to get rid of the termites.
Wow.
Thankfully, these are not the ones that like get in. These are the ones that live in the ground and come up and eat. So they're not the ones that like dig into your house.
What?
Stalker.
Oh, I forgot I said that earlier.
Wow.
Dog, calm down.
Glory. She says she needed to be heard too.
So part of her training is she does have to notify me about things. So this is what it's like during the day when someone comes anywhere near the property, just her freaking out. Glory, come here.
Oh, that's the same way with Daisy, and she's not even trained. Anybody
Hi,
comes near the house,
Glory.
she's going nuts.
Look
Look at that baby.
girl.
Look at that baby.
I know it's okay. It's okay.
No, Skipper got that natural light today, boy.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I've got curtains up, but they're like sheer, and I'm gonna put others up.
The natural light is best.
I had a roommate who had like these dangly bejeweled things, and she left them behind. So I have those up right now as well. So it's very feminine in here right now.
Now, Darlene, I thought that they said that they collected a lot more than that, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't pay a lot of attention to them. Have you known anything about that, Georgie, Mike?
How much they
What
collect?
What does
Yeah,
Uncle
Darlene
Frank's
said-
memorial got to do with the fleas?
Well, read the comment.
That I did. If they raised $300 for Uncle Frank, they have no right or permission.
It's not going to Uncle Frank, and that would be embezzlement.
So they're saying the fleas are raising money for Uncle Frank?
That's what I'm wondering. I'm not understanding that comment. Or
I
are
don't-
they talking about us raising money for Uncle Frank?
I don't know. I don't have any idea. I can't figure it out. Hey, Muzzy, how you doing? Yeah, that's what I thought right there, Jen. I thought that somebody had said that they raised over $2,000 for that memorial, and now nobody knows where the money is at.
Yeah, if they collect a dime for anything Uncle Frank, that means Yoda can literally sue them.
Yeah.
Because Yoda is the beneficiary of Uncle Frank's estate, and you cannot do that.
Only the ones he has given permission to
Yes.
can do it, which would be us, Squid,
No,
and a few others.
you wanted to go out till you saw Big Boy standing there. He changed your mind, huh? Pretty girl sitting there staring at the front door, so I go to let her out, and there's Big Boy standing right there on the bottom step. He said, "Nope."
We have not, Brett. All I know is what Jeremy said on stream. He was released on the night. Was it the 19th of December, Mike?
What's
Who's
that?
Fat Boy's dad.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't
I,
heard
I know
anything.
he's already out.
Yeah. Other than that, we've not heard anything on them.
Oh, that's right. Tonight's the town hall meeting, isn't it? Is this the third Tuesday? I'm pretty sure tonight's the town hall meeting.
I have no idea. I don't think anyone's going to.
Yes, today is the third Tuesday of the month.
I've not heard anyone say they was going to cover it this week.
Well, Tat said he was going.
I don't know if he's still going now that he got hurt or not.
I don't know. I think he's been itching to try out his new toy. I don't know.
Are you? Can I say the F word, please?
No. Flipping. There you go. Say flipping.
So okay, so y'all, can anybody get me that clip?
Of what?
That recording of them taking in money for Uncle Frank. If it is true, I want the clip. I want to see it with my own two eyes.
Why would they be doing that?
I don't know, but all they're doing is opening themselves up to a lawsuit. I swear we will raise the money.
That's criminal. That's criminal.
Suzanne, you are absolutely right. It is Tuesday, so I guess it is next week.
This is how we waterproof things in the military. You take packing tape and then you put it over this and it becomes semi-waterproof.
That's what I did with my Social Security card.
I have an actual laminator, but what that number right there is, that's actually the color of teal that I use on the show. And I reference it and I keep it as part of my branding. So I used to have it on a sticky note and I cut up the sticky note, but I taped it up here to my
Thank you,
monitor,
darling.
so it's always there.
I've got one of the ones that are the laminator that it's not the sticky stuff. It's not the sticky. I can't explain it. But anyway, I bought it to make stickers. Huh?
I use the heat sealed ones.
The one that I've got, it's for making stickers where it only adheses to the front. It doesn't adhere to the back because the back has got the adhesive that you pull off to stick it on your car or whatever.
Okay.
I can't remember. It's a cold. It's not a heat one. It's the cold one. I can't remember. Anyway, I've got one out there somewhere in Barb's shop.
I'd be interested in seeing if I bet Brett has used this too. There's a company out there called Write in the Rain, and they make notepads and paper that are waterproof.
Yep.
And I was working construction. No one used those. And I was like, oh, we should use these. And they were like, what? And they had never seen it. And I was like, yeah. So I sent them our forms that we were using. And I said, please give me, 100 pages of this as a test. And I had to pay like a little bit of money. And I came, and all the construction guys, they were like, it's like a wax paper. So the water just beads and runs right off. And they were like, this is amazing. We're going to use this for everything now.
I've got 2 of the field books that are made out of that. They're the Write in the Rain field books in my bug out bags.
Yeah,
and we also got the Write in the Rain ink pens.
You guys like my gong?
That reminds me of the Gong Show.
So I don't have a doorbell on my house. I don't have I've got cameras, but I don't have a Ring camera. But what I want to do is build a stone wall at the front of my place. And I thought about buying a big gong to have for people to hit, because they won't be able to come up to my door to knock, so they'll have to hit the gong.
There you go. Get one of them big ones like the Gong Show has.
John said, "Rutro Raggy, they've poked another bear." Oh yes, they did.
If they
I
did
can't
anything,
believe they would be trying to collect anything for Uncle
that
Frank.
is just stupid. Like that is
I-
breaking the law.
Why would they even consider? I could sit there and see them complaining about it.
And we're not saying that they have done that. I want to make that clear. We're not saying that they've done that.
It's being alleged, and we're
Yeah,
asking
it's being
for
alleged
proof.
by people. We're trying to find out the truth. So if anyone knows for sure and can send us a clip,
The clip, the transcript, whatever. I want hard copy proof.
I'm not saying they said it. I'm not saying they didn't say it. I'm just saying I don't understand why in the world they would even think about it.
that's incredibly stupid.
I mean, it
Hmm.
they had no idea who Uncle Frank is.
Other than them saying the things they said about him in Mike's stream, because they're too stupid. They keep mixing Uncle Frank and Lloyd up. They have been all this time since August.
Brett, those write in the rain field books and paper that Mike's talking about, they are awesome.
Yeah, my baby. This
If you have any type of job that you work outdoors,
baby.
yeah,
You can literally throw them in a mud puddle or a lake and pull them back out, and everything's still there. It does not.
they have to be submerged in water for a while before they
Right.
get soggy and tear.
The field books are awesome. I love the field books because you can get them in different sizes, and I usually carry one in my pocket that's a smaller one, and then the bigger ones I have in the bug out bags.
My baby.
Here, I'm gonna grab this book.
What? Yeah. Yeah, my baby.
So this is a book, like, and I had my
You did.
Marines. We ordered a Right in the Rain logbook that was about this size, okay? And because when you open and close the armory, you need a logbook and you have to write it in. Well, if you keep a regular book, eventually, like normally people put it in an ammo can or something to try to protect it, but it still will get weather damaged. We bought a Right in the Rain book and we never had to worry. Got my pen.
Hoogly boogly.
Brett.
A gong. A big gong.
Big dog.
So, yeah, if I can get a big one and I do my stone wall, I'll do a thing. So instead of a doorbell, you have to beat the gong.
I really despise when he pulls out the gong.
You need one about the size of the Captain America shield. That would be perfect.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking. And if I can't get a reasonably priced gong, I'll just go all ghetto with it and get like one of those steel garbage can lids.
That'll work.
Ammo says she heard bong. Nashua, I've got Chaos Kitten in my arms. No worry. He's got his paws wrapped around my neck.
If I start talking about beating on my big dong, that's going to be a totally different stream.
Speaking of that, did you watch that video I sent you last night?
Which one?
About the man losing weight?
Yeah. I just started running.
I saw that and I was like, oh, that needs to go to Mike. Because apparently for every pound you lose, you gain an inch.
Gain an inch of manhood for losing weight. And you should tell your men that so they'd lose weight. Also have them eat pineapples.
And drink Dr. Pepper. I'm not going to say how I know that, but it works.
There you go, Mikey. That's your Right in the Rain books.
Yep. But they'll customize.
Yeah.
If you go to the company, they will customize.
Yep.
I can't tell you how many people I've showed that to.
They are cheap. They're not expensive at all. I mean, compared to
Okay.
what you okaying about?
They weren't raising money for Uncle Frank. The guy whose memorial they were doing money for, his name was Frankie.
Oh, okay.
So it was a miscommunication.
That is why we double check these things.
See right there, there's one of your customized ones,
Yep.
Mike,
Yep.
where they can put whatever you want on it.
Every job I've ever had where I've needed those, I've talked the companies into doing it. I had one that didn't want to do it. I was doing construction. I was the safety guy, and I was like, "Look, can I get these safety forms as right in the rain? Because I gotta, do it every day." And they wouldn't do it. So I had to do my paperwork inside the truck.
This one is the size of the one that I carry in our
Yep.
bug out bags.
Yep.
And then I have
ones
a
are good.
smaller one that's like pocket size that I carry around taking notes in. Man, they got all kinds of stuff that you can. These are pretty cool. The ones that have the spiral binding on the top of them. All weather notebook.
Brett's killing me with the dong.
So I've got this I bought off Temu, and this is a leather bound little notebook, and I want to start like this is like a little log for when I fish and stuff like that. And then I got this one here, and this one I bought because of Veteran Nation. When I can finally start taking this show on the road, I'm gonna start like keeping like a memoir of all the veterans I meet and the cool places I go, because that means I could one day, turn it into a book or, documentary or something.
Yeah, Mama baby needs a bath. You stink. Okay, guys, where the Fleas was raising money for a Frankie is not the same. It's not the same Frank. The man that had the accident, his name was Frankie.
Right.
Different Frank.
You heard what you wanted to hear, Wise Angel.
Doesn't matter anyway. The money's gone, ain't it?
I don't know. They received $300 more last night in super chats for it
to replace the missing money.
I guess so. I guess that'll go missing too.
Here's the thing: that doesn't replace the missing money, though. Like taking in more donations just kind of compounds the problem, because now they have to track that money. If they took money out of it for personal stuff, they have to have the personal money to put back in.
Just think, old Gabe's restitution should be paid off by now, shouldn't
it? Didn't he have two different sets of restitution?
Yeah, two people.
One for 6 and one for 7.
I'm assuming. I don't know. I know he's paying on one. I don't know about the other. I didn't know. Wow, that's way behind.
Yeah, that was probably them just trying to like mess with the audience by saying for Uncle Frank, not meaning our Uncle Frank.
Right.
If they did say something like that, they would be putting themselves into a huge legal jeopardy. Because Yoda does not like them.
Not at all. And we would, in a heartbeat, raise money for Yoda to be able to sue him.
They did stuff against Uncle Frank, and Yoda's still pissed off about it.
They're still going at Uncle Frank, and he's not even here anymore.
Look at the classless comment left on Yoda's video. That's just...
And by the same person that said what they said in my chat the first day.
Hey, we have the link there. Everyone donate money to Uncle Frank, please. In fact, I'm going to donate right now. I'm going to donate $10 to the Uncle Frank Give, Send, Go.
Go over here. I smell food, and it's making me hungry.
I'm gonna have one of the mods post the link if they think about it.
They just posted it, but once it pulls up, I'm gonna donate $10 right now. I'm gonna challenge everyone in here. Please give $5 if you can.
Where did that link go?
That's understandable, Mr. Harry, and we could see why. You're good, Dennis. You don't have to keep listening to it. I've already received screenshots of the chat. I know it was about the other Frankie.
There you go, guys. If you are so inclined and you want to avoid the Starbucks or McDonald's today and just contribute to Uncle Frank's funeral fund, I'm sure the family would appreciate it. If you can't, don't feel pressured to do so.
Oh, the petition.
I'll
I
pressure you
can
to do
check
so.
that.
Just share it. If you can't donate, please share it.
There's
Yeah,
also a prayer button. You can push pray, and you can let Yoda and the family know you're sending them prayers.
Yeah, sharing is just as important. So just take the
Right.
link and share it out on all your social media sites.
Yep.
Right, Brett. They were raising money for Frankie Osteen.
Wonder how dark it is in here. Yep, it's dark. I don't have any lights on.
Where's our birds? They're the real stars of the show.
They're in there. Tickles is in her pen, but Blue is running around like Blue. I'll go see if I can get Tickles. If he's been a monster here lately. My goodness, Blue has just been attack crazy. I'll go see if I can get Tickles.
Well, Jen, Mr. Coop had openings this morning, so I'm sure he'd be willing to add you as a mod on that side.
Come on, Tickles. Come on, Tickles.
I have 3 new openings this morning, so
You coming? Are you coming? Nope. Sorry, guys. She doesn't want to come out of her cage. She's sulking. He's being a little terror.
can you add Jen as a mod on your side so she can share links?
Who that?
Jen Thunder?
Yes, we've got an opening.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. You have an opening after this morning, so.
Let me find her. Is she on my side?
Jen, go over there for a minute. Exactly, Harry. Oh, let's not forget that they did a miserable job at trying to dox me and attack me.
So sorry. She's on my
So
side. She's not on my side.
So we're up to 195. I just donated $10. I'm waiting for it to show. So let's see if we can get up to 250 donated during this stream. Let's see if we can do that. If everyone gives $5, I think we can do it.
it shows 195 on my end. He'll have to refresh it.
So that would be what, 21 people? If 21 people give $5.
Bye, Brett and Therese. Have fun at the
Have a
gym.
good one.
Have a good one, guys. Thanks for stopping by. It's appreciated.
Okay, Jen's on your side now. She said, I hear.
You're a little late to the party, girl. She is got her wrench.
Good deal.
Yep, she's got her wrench. She's She's on it. She's already posting. Can we do more than one thing at the top?
Linda,
No.
those folks are gonna laugh in the Flea's faces.
We're up to 205.
205. Let's go.
I just replaced. I
wonder if Squid's busy. We can pull her in
Yoda's
here with us.
pin with his pin. So
Yoda is at 5:45 now.
I hope that they do something to keep the special needs kids fishing. That was Uncle Frank's passion. And if
Yes.
they do
I
that, I'm going to start writing letters to various fishing companies to see if we can get some stuff donated.
that would be awesome.
Mhm.
If we could get him a small covered utility trailer to where he could get all of the fishing equipment, to keep it in that, and that way he could pull it to whatever function for the kids, and then the kids would have everything they needed.
Yep.
That would be totally awesome. I know a lot of our Boy Scout troops down here. That's how they do their camping and their fishing and stuff. They have a little small utility trailer that they keep all their stuff in, which is pretty smart because then it's all localized in one area and they just have to hook up and go.
I think I was initially supposed to do a service dog event this weekend, but I got word this morning. It looks like I'm going to be doing a 5-mile hike with the Boy Scouts.
What fun.
Fun. I got to go grab a drink. I'll be right back.
If there's one thing I hate doing, it's hiking. It sucks all around for me. The military ruined it for me. And all these single women, they all want to go on hikes for their dates.
About as far as I'm hiking is down to the water's edge at the beach. That is going to be about it.
If Jeremy wants to donate fishing poles, Max Lab, that's great. I'm not gonna. Jeremy has enough people asking him for free stuff. If he wants to donate them, great. But I'll tell you, I will go to fishing companies and say,
Exactly.
Look, I would like to see new stuff donated to these children, and they'll do it.
I know that Zepco puts out a knockoff of their original Zepco rod and reels.
Mhm.
They put out a cheaper version. I'm sure they would possibly be interested in something like that, especially if it's an organization for kids.
Okay, we're up to $210, so we're only $40 away. If 8 people give $5, we'll meet the daily goal of $250 for Uncle Frank. Which I think is, if we weren't to raise any more, I think that's a really good starting.
Yeah, buddy.
Star Z, I will never ask you to go hiking. I do not hike. I'll walk somewhere if there's something to do or see, but just hiking anymore, the Marine Corps ruined it for me. Like, I'll put up with sore knees and ankles for a reason, not for the hell of it.
I don't even think I could. Over the past couple of years, my knees have gotten so weak. Me trying to get up off the floor is hard.
I will not be asking Jeremy. If you guys ask Jeremy, great. But I won't be asking. It's just not me.
I do know, as far as like artificial bait goes, Mike, there are a ton of makers on YouTube that make artificial bait. And I'm sure those guys would be more than happy to donate to some of that stuff.
So if Yoda decides to do this and to actually make it a nonprofit, I did tell him, look, nonprofits, if you're relying on donation money, you won't make a lot of money. But if they were to have the kids make lures or something that they could sell, that's a really easy way to fund a nonprofit.
Yep. Yes, it is. Especially the lures, the artificial lures. I mean, that stuff's not that expensive to get into. The only thing is if you've got more than one kid, you need more than one
Yeah.
mold. You need more than one syringe. Because lo and behold,
$15. Thank you guys. Let's keep pushing this. I think we can make $250.
and remember, guys, if you can't donate, share the link to all your social media sites. Share it to your friends and family on Facebook.
Yeah, just share the stream. Get it out to as many people as possible.
And I used to make aluminum jig heads, and because that's what I used walleye fishing, and I would make them all myself. Pretty much, I would just go to my local tire store and just say, "Hey, can I get the aluminum weights that you use to balance the tires?" And they would have a whole bucket and be like, "Here you go."
Lead.
Yep. And I would just melt it down, pour it into the jig with, I'd put the hook in there, pour it into the jig, and then I had plenty of those. And
That's one thing I don't have is the lead molds for your jig heads and stuff. I have all the plastic molds
for $20.
Oh yeah, I just don't have any. All I have are just the plastic molds.
Yeah,
that's another thing that's going to be on this channel eventually is bait making.
Hey Tracy, welcome in.
We get a new person. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? Better late than never. Oh, no apologies needed. Just your presence is enough for us. Right, Georgie? Right, Mikey?
Absolutely.
I got to add a flipper sound now that they're calling me Flipper.
Who's calling you Flipper?
The fleas.
How are you a flipper?
They're just playing it off words of skipper. But if I get the of
so now it's went from vagination to flipper.
Yep. See, they're just trying stuff just to see what they can have affect me. Good luck.
Monetize on it. That's what I did with the wheel goons.
I still like vagination. That's the original. I like that.
I'll show you guys some of the rocks. Hold on.
So now we know Mike has no butt. Shh, we didn't say that.
Yes, if you guys haven't hit the like button yet, please hit the like button on both videos. It helps ScrewTube send us out into the interwebs.
Put him on the big screen.
Who that?
Mike.
These are the rocks. I was able to paint Nation on them. And on the other side, I'll put Vag. So we will sell these. Yeah, you can kind of see with this one. You can see Nation really well. This one it's a different colored rock, so it's harder to see. But yeah, it'll say Vag Nation, and you'll be able to buy these, and you'll have a paperweight, a Vag Nation rock.
Speaking of your rocks, Mikey, yes. I saw a video last night where they took the old smooth rounded stones you get out of the creeks and rivers and stuff. Mm-hmm. What they did is that gold foil that they use in painting and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. They take the glue for that gold foil and they'll draw on the stone using that glue. And then they'll take not epoxy, but mica powder and sprinkle it over the glue, let it dry, and then blow it off. And whatever you drew on there with that glue is now permanently on that stone.
I was just using like glue pens. I just went to Joann Fabrics.
Right.
And got a glue pen. And these are just rocks that I find out here on my walk. Thank you, Ammos. Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you, Uncle Frank's family. Thank you, Janice. We're up to $215. So we're getting there. If everybody can go in there and donate at least five, and share this. But yeah, these will be a nice little paperweight that you can keep on your desk, and it'll say Vagination.
Oh, I'm up to something.
Oh God!
Like,
And think about this: people be like, "He's selling rocks." Yes, and these are not even magic rocks. These are just rocks. They're selling magic rocks.
What are you, just under 6,000 on your YouTube channel there, Mikey?
59.50 is where I was at last I checked.
Just think, if you sold those rocks for just $1 and everybody on your channel bought one, that's a lot of money for vets right there.
It is. Yeah, we could do a lot of good.
I like the river stones, the real smooth ones that I like.
There
Those.
are a lot of people out here who buy rock tumblers for those.
Right.
I'm not. I'm stuck on the vag part. Well, I mean, they were calling, instead of calling me Vet Nation, they were calling me Vag Nation. So we're going to monetize it. Vag Nation rocks.
Exactly. Take their insult and turn it into a positive. But I did find, because we were doing that here in Lakeland. They were decorating the stones, the kids were, and then people would go out and search for them, and then they would post in the Facebook groups, the stone groups, look what I found, and then they would put them back. And we got into that for a little while. Man, it's hard to find stuff that'll stick to them stones.
Yeah. Yep. Talked about dongs and vages today.
Talking about what?
Dongs and vages.
This is that coffee table talk.
You still have me up on the big screen. I'm like, I feel like I should be doing something. I don't know.
We're
what
unscripted.
Crap.
Well, bam.
Are you calling her a wrench wench?
Who that?
Jen? She's collecting all these wrenches on everyone's channel. So
Now, just remember, Jen, you have now joined an elite group. Our mods are the best mods on the planet. Oh, I love our chat. We never have any action in our chat. Our mods keep us under control.
Georgie, you need to put that up.
Bet. Hold on.
I should give you my color of teal for the words. The Vagination Flipper. That's me.
Skipper the Flipper. Hashtag Vagnation.
No, Stephen Smith, that will never ever happen. That is no, gross. I'm actually a University of Toledo fan. I like all my Toledo stuff I do have in storage. Because stuff for when I used to work for the football team. So I don't want to wear it out. I'm keeping it for my son and possibly even grandkids. Because it's all very special to me. I need to get a new Toledo shirt.
Get a what?
A new Toledo, University of Toledo shirt.
Oh. Speaking of Toledo, my mentor, my boss, my teacher, that's where he went to meat cutting school back in the, I think it was the 50s or 60s. There's Toledo, Ohio. There's a school that literally you sign up for, and they teach you. They mainly focus on the paperwork part of being a meat manager. The meat cutting, that usually just comes over time. They teach you the basics on the actual cutting, but the paperwork is where they teach you the most. And he, right out of high school, went into that in Toledo, Ohio. He got his education, and then he didn't start out as a meat cutter. He started right out as a meat manager.
That's
Best man I've ever known in my life.
that's where I was born and raised, Toledo, Ohio.
Outside of my grandfather and my dad, he's the best man.
Yeah, first 22 years of my life I spent there.
Well, I was lucky. I got to spend 2 years in Knob Noster, Missouri on Whiteman's Air Force Base.
Knob,
And then
knob.
Mama moved us to Florida, and that's where I was raised.
At least it wasn't Fort Leonard lost in the woods.
Yeah.
I like that better. I like that.
You're covering up the poor little dolphin.
You know, I might just do Skipper the Flipper, like with no background. I like
Without-
it.
But this is a logo I made.
Only
can
thing
turn-
is, those are army stripes on it. We'll have to put it.
I can
Get
find
rid
a
of that
different
with our
hat.
captain's bar, the captain's bars. Brecksville, Ohio. I've heard of it. I'm sure I've driven past it. I just don't recall. I had a roommate who was from Ashland, and I went out there and we hunted out there.
A diver's hat, diver's helmet.
That's what it. Well, there's that.
Oh, there you go, a skipper's hat.
Yeah, that'll work. Is that in Canva?
Yes.
What else would it be in? She's a Canva queen.
I like Canva, so I'm not going to complain. I think they have a lot of really good stuff. I like that.
All right, dog. Let's try this again.
I could make you a pirate. Army booty.
That actually, you know what? I would almost say because of Terry Silverstone, can do.
Kangaroo.
And we have that picture of him dressed as a pirate. I'd almost be like, yeah, let's do that. Yar, be the skipper.
There we go. My babies. Now they're outside.
I've only got about another
Not
15
working.
minutes, and I got to get cleaned up because I got to go. I got to drive 45 minutes to check in on a veteran today.
Hey, that's
Oh, that's
funny.
cool.
Look at
We'll
the
be
crowd.
wrapping up soon because we've already went past our 2 hours. Sometimes that happens, especially when we have Mike on here. You notice that, Georgie?
Look, I found Bubbles,
Huh?
the crab with the top hat.
Everybody, please give just a couple dollars to the Uncle Frank Give Send Go. Let's try to get that up as much as we can.
There
And
you
share
go.
it if you can't give. What is that?
He had a dunce hat on. A birthday hat.
Dunce was actually named after a Scottish man. I believe his name was Dunstan. Isn't that funny? How these words work their way in.
Right? Look, I'm a shrimp.
She's a
Skipper has his bestie over here with him now.
You know that the word to boycott was actually based upon an Irish guy. Boycott was his last name. And I forget what he did, but he disrespected people that no one wanted anything to do with him. So that's how boycott became a thing.
Wow.
It looks like your dolphin's eating my shrimp.
You took your pole down?
Yes. It was 99% yes.
Are you the shrimp, Georgie?
Yes. That's why I said it looks like your dolphin's eating my shrimp because of where I placed it.
Are you the shrimp because you're so short?
Yes. See, I can make fun of myself. I
We're
don't need
taking all
anybody to do it
plug
for me.
material. I don't know what you guys are going to do today, but I'm going to do two things. I'm gonna respect our military, and I'm gonna buy gold from Rosalind Capital because
Oh, there
World
you
of
go.
Game told me to do both those.
Put the shrimp in the mouth.
There you go. Are you going to buy $1,660 worth
Probably not.
and give it away?
I do buy into a silver trust. I buy stock shares in silver trust.
I got to talking to Mom about that last night. If there was a world, shit hit the fan situation where American currency was not worth anything anymore, I would think that, yeah, gold would be a form of currency, but I think silver and maybe copper would be more apt to be currency than gold. What do you think, Mike?
Um, yeah, copper is like always going to be because there's uses for it, and it's not a precious metal, but it is one of value. So
Right.
yeah, I just don't see a way of right now, or at least a means of like collecting it and investing in it. You can, but there's like not a firm like you know, uh, what's it, Rosalind Capital.
Well, I
Or
mean, no, copper is going to be so readily available in a situation like that. No, I wouldn't invest in that. But silver, I would invest in because one, silver is less than $30 an ounce.
Mhm.
So you can buy silver reasonably
yeah,
cheap.
what I want to buy is, and Nevada's still selling it, portions of Ted Binion's silver collection. At one point, he had the biggest silver collection in the world, and they confiscated it, and they've been selling it.
Because I know listening to Jeremy's video the other night, one of the people he was talking to said that gold prices right now are in the mid to high 20s, and next year that should be up into the $30s an ounce.
hmm
That's pretty good.
I think if people have the means to invest in it, absolutely do. Take always these are all in a way speculation. And like I've invested in crypto, and people are like, I'll never invest in crypto. I can see a long-term use for crypto. So I started with a $200 investment. It's now worth about $1,500 as of today. I check it daily. So, and I've already sold my $200 back. So I'm on pure profit. That's why I don't care what crypto does, goes up, goes down. I'm making money. But I started with what I could afford back in 2020, and that was $200. That's how much it's grown. So there, just like with stocks, people are like, "Oh, that's a casino." The stock market traditionally goes up because there's
Right.
intrinsic value. Um, like, and I'll tell people right now, here's where I can see crypto as being valuable. Right now, when you transfer money from one bank to another, it goes via wire transfer, so a telegram. That's an old, outdated technology. It will be replaced one day with crypto. And with crypto, you can send billions back and forth between a bank. So
I've always been interested in the crypto, but I never really studied it.
you don't really have to study it. Just know that it's going to be a commodity. It's right now unregulated, so it's actually a good time to get into it. You can lose everything because it's unregulated. Um, yeah, I bought sheep, and here, I'll show you guys my Coinbase wallet. I bought $200 of SHIB. That's where I started. Some of it I have sold and bought other stuff, but that's where I'm at today. So,
So what's the difference between that and Bitcoin?
So both SHIB is actually based in Bitcoin. So it's people are mining Bitcoin, and it's all based on an algorithm. You can actually buy Bitcoin miner. I don't recommend it because they cost $1,000, and it'll take a long time to recoup your investment, and it takes a lot of power. But it's essentially using blockchain technology. It's using all these algorithms and computer space to make new Bitcoin. And Bitcoin, like I buy Bitcoin through Cash App. Bitcoin will be mined for the next 15 years. And then in 2040, no new Bitcoin. What's out there is what's going to be out there. You can trade it just like money right now, but it will go up in price after they stop mining it. So my plan for Bitcoin is I buy a little bit every paycheck from now until 2040. And that's going to be my plan. SHIB is based on Bitcoin. So it's people who kind of have like their own miners, and like every time they build Bitcoin, they're so much of SHIB is going to build in Bitcoin, so they're kind of based off each other. And people who are like, well, that's not real money, so I don't believe in it. Well, here's what you have to know: we no longer have our money backed by gold anymore. There's no gold in Fort Knox; it's gone. All of our money is based on a confidence system. Crypto is based on a confidence system. So it's really no different. The only thing about crypto is it's digital. So there's digital tracking, digital security involved.
Because I've seen the Bitcoin on YouTube videos where they have whole rooms set up mining that shit with, computer servers mining for the Bitcoin, but I just never really got into it.
Mine it, but there's so many people doing it. Yeah, I just go into Cash App, and then I go in. I buy stocks and Bitcoin through Cash App only because it's convenient and easy. But you'll see, yeah. So I've got $300 in Bitcoin, and literally I've been buying this like $10 every other week, and it's going up for me. Here's all-time Bitcoin. So yeah, it is an investment. It'll go up and down just like everything. If you're taking money and putting it onto your under your mattress, because of inflation, that money has gone down. Whereas Bitcoin, stocks, everything has gone up. If you would have bought one share of stock in any of the Fortune 500 companies the day that the day before the stock market crashed in 1928, and if you would have held it to 1935 when we came out of the Depression, you would have made money.
See, I need to talk Mama into trying that, because with her 401k at work, she was putting in the maximum, which was 5%. The very first quarter of this administration, not only did she lose money in her actual 401k, but every bit of the money that she put in every week out of her paycheck was gone too. So she dropped it from 5% down to 1%. And so every stitch of money she's paid into that was lost. And then it started taking from her actual gains.
Lost for right now, but you're still buying the stock or the bonds, whatever it's backed in. You're still purchasing that. They're just going down in value, which is actually a good thing. What do they tell you? Buy low, sell high. So when things are dropping, that's when you go into buy mode. And when things are taking off, that's when you start selling. So buying it would have been a good thing. And in fact, it's still, I'm long on a lot of stuff, and long means you're buying. And so there's quite a few things that I've been buying. I'm still buying oil, because oil, despite all these climate people, oil's not going away. I'm bought into oil companies. They're going to be there in 10, 15 years.
I think a lot of that's going to go bye-bye once Big Boy gets back in the office. All that electric shit. All the bills that he passed.
I think some of it may. But here's the thing: if you're not selling today, who cares? Whether it goes up or down, who cares? What you are looking for is the day that you need it for retirement or for to whatever you're going to do it with. That's the day you want it to be up. What happens in the middle is what happens, and people focus too much on the up and down. For instance, I'm buying stocks right now that are dropping, but my buying power increases every time it drops. So this is actually a good thing. Here, and let me read a couple that I'm buying. Now, I'm not saying everyone needs to buy these, but I am. So the big one I have is AMC Entertainment. It's a meme stock. I think it's a good company long term, even though people are not going to the movies. But it's something that I think is still going to be there. And it's a big enough company with enough cash that, yeah, I'm buying it. Exxon is down right now. Exxon is not going to go bankrupt. So, yeah, I'm buying that. Also, there's a company called MicroStrategy and another one called Van X Semiconductors. I'm buying both of those because of AI. They are heavily invested in AI. So, I'm not going to sell out of those anytime soon. So it's good for them to drop.
I think AI is just going to get more and more popular. I mean, you've literally got professional people using AI every single day now.
I think Disney is going to drop. Right now it's trading at $108. When Disney goes below 85 is when I'm going to start buying. And I believe because they have lawsuits that they're going to lose, Elon Musk is funding them. So why is Elon Musk funding these? One, he knows they're going to lose. First thing, he's going to get, he's funding this, so he's going to get a part of that money. But that bad news is going to drop the stock price. And I'm sure Elon is going to buy up Disney stock and try to become a majority owner. I'm convinced this is happening. So what am I going to do? I'm going to do exactly what he's doing. So I'm just waiting for Disney to drop.
There you go. There you go.
Yep.
You get a chance. You and I'll talk about that. Not the Bitcoin, the other thing, the
stock?
No, the coin you're investing in, not the Bitcoin, the other one.
Oh. Well, I'll tell you. It's a stock. It's traded. It's iShares Silver Trust. Hold on, I'll be able to tell you.
No, I'm talking about the crypto.
Oh, the crypto? Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, the crypto. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. I think I'm going to get Mama set up on that. All right, girl, we're fixing to get out of here. Say your bit before you get.
Remember, guys, you're one of a kind and never let anyone dim your light. I'm out.
Yeet. Mikey, give them a spiel, bud.
Everyone, please give to Uncle Frank's fundraiser. We're at 215. I'd love to see it at 250 today. I think that would be amazing if we can get that. And share it if you can't give anything.
Make sure everybody go over. If you're not, which is probably crazy to ask, but if you're not subscribed to Skipper, go over and hit that subscribe button. And you guys all know we've got social media sites down below. Come over and join us on one of them, all of them, or none of them. It's entirely up to you. And chat, you have been wonderful today. Coop's pretty much going to say Coop out.
It's that time again, my friends. Time to part till next we see. Gonna sail on different winds, but your heart stays close, my friend. Distant roads may pull us apart, but our memories never die. Underneath the same bright sky, we'll be together by and by. Until we meet again, my friends, in the stories that we've weaved, every moment that we share is a treasure we can't spare. Through the seasons we may roam, chasing dreams. home. Every memory of our time reminds us that life's so fine. Through the seasons we may roam, chasing dreams on a dirt road home. Every memory of our time reminds us that life's so fine. Farewell is not forever, just a pause along the road. Our connection we won't sever, it's a bond that can't unfold. Until we meet again, my friends, in the stories that we've every moment that we share is a treasure we can't spare. Until we meet again, my friends, in the stories that we've every moment that we share is a treasure we can't spare.